But I think that the actual guilty party in this kind of Hitchcock dystopian short-term outcome was just quasi-treasonous opposition in Washington, D.C. Quasi-treasonous opposition in Washington, D.C. Against the forward progress of American workers, American enterprise, American business, the free market, rather than our opponents standing with us on the one thing that was common ground in the 2008 election, and thereby let Obama be successful on something. They put their short-term political gain ahead of the long-term economic, ecological pain of the entire country and the planet. And none dare call it treasonous, but I'll call it quasi-treasonous. I can't imagine how one can call oneself a patriot. In 2008, we had this awful debate. I remember this horrible screaming match that broke out between Senator Obama and Senator McCain as they both began to scream at each other about whether climate change was real. Oh, wait a minute. That never happened. Wait a minute. In fact, both candidates ran saying that climate change was a major threat and we had to do something about it. I'll give you $1 million, which I don't have. I'll give you $1 million of Joel's money. Okay, Joel and I are equally broke. We've got a debate about who's broker. But I'll give you $1 million of somebody's money, not my own. But I'll give you $1 million if you can show me the debate where Obama and McCain disagreed about the importance of climate change. You'll never find it. They never disagreed. They both agreed. Show me the debate where they argued that cap and trade was a job killer. You'll never find it. They both agreed it was important. They both agreed it was a market-based measure. They both agreed that it would create jobs. They both agreed. Show me the ad that any Republican ran during that cycle. You won't find it. We'd won that debate. There was bipartisan consensus. In fact, we listened to the Democratic Convention 2008. Bill Clinton comes out and tries to make the argument, please don't believe that John McCain's going to do more on climate change than us. Please don't believe it. I promise we'll do more than McCain. That's where we were in 2008. Science, business, labor, the only common ground. The only thing we didn't fight about was this issue. And yet, when the votes were counted and it turned out that you had one party that was going to be in a minority position, they torpedoed the one chance that we had to deliver to this country a leadership position on the technology of the future. It was a very simple vote. Cap and trade was not a left-wing proposal, it was a conservative proposal. The left-wing proposal was just a use of the authority that the EPA had, EPA created by Richard Nixon. The authority given to it by the Clean Air Act, signed by Richard Nixon, and affirmed by the Supreme Court. This Supreme Court, led by conservatives, all said that the president could just come in and order the polluters to stop polluting. That's on the books. The Supreme Court says, yeah, you can do that. The president didn't do that. Middle ground, carbon taxes. Didn't raise it, didn't want to offend the other party. Cap and trade was the right-wing Heritage Foundation proposal to deal with this problem. And they shot down their own proposal and shot down American industry to prevent this president from being victorious. So I think when this film is finished, when she's done, I think that we're going to be shocked to find that it was not an enemy without or an enemy from underneath, but an enemy within that stole the hopes of bringing these people. Thank you.